Today we're talking about showers. Now these are hit and miss in nature and also relatively short-lived, but tomorrow there's a band of heavy persistent rain that's going to push through, and we can already see that feature if we look at the earlier satellite imagery. This line of cloud is a front that's heading our way, and it's going to bring some heavy persistent rain, also some strong winds mixed in with this. Earlier today we did actually have a spell of more persistent rain affecting some southern parts. That's now clearing away towards the east, but it's going to take a little while yet to clear away from the far east of East Anglia. Some heavier bursts mixed in with this. Otherwise, and yes, it's a day of some sunny spells, but also some fairly frequent showers. Most of us will catch a few of these. They will be heaviest and most frequent towards the west, and it's here where we have the greatest chance of some rumbles of thunder. Now, with the showers, there will be some blustery winds, and they will take the edge off the temperatures. But if you're sheltered from the wind, and if you catch any of those decent sunny spells, well, temperature's not doing too badly. We're looking at highs quite widely in the high teens or low 20s, so feeling relatively warm in the sunshine, but like I say, in the showers with the blustery winds, feeling a fair bit fresher. More showers to come as we go through the evening for many places, but through the end of the day and overnight, those showers are gradually going to be clearing away and dying out. For many of us, not everywhere, some western coastal parts continue to see a few showers overnight, but they won't be as frequent as they will have been through today. Central eastern parts, here it's going to be largely dry, lots of clear skies. That being said, towns and cities, more built-up areas, generally still holding up in double figures, so not turning especially fresh, but some rural spots could turn a fair bit fresher than this, mid-high single figures perhaps in some places tomorrow morning. But through tomorrow morning, actually a bright, often sunny start for many of us, especially towards the east. Further west, however, cloud building, and then that frontal system that I mentioned earlier, that's going to sweep through, initially across Northern Ireland, but pushing into western parts of Scotland, England and Wales as we go through the day. Now, this rain is going to be quite heavy, and it's going to last for a little while, and so it's quite a different feature to what we've had recently. Recently, we've had those showers, which have been quite heavy, and they've brought intense downpours, but quite short-lived, whereas this slightly heavier, more persistent rain is likely to lead to some rainfall totals building up a little bit. We're talking 10 to 20 millimetres perhaps, quite widely, some places seeing 30 to 40 millimetres, particularly over higher ground towards the west. So a fair amount of rain to come through. Shouldn't cause too many issues, however. We also have those strong winds to watch out for with that rain, risk of gales around coastal spots and some higher ground, particularly towards the west, but even elsewhere, it is going to be a pretty blustery day. All that wet and windy weather is going to have a knock-on effect to the feel of things. Temperatures still high teens, low 20s for many of us, clinging on to the highest temperatures towards the east for that little bit longer because the front's taking a while to move in. But yes, definitely feeling a fair bit fresher because of the unsettled weather that's pushing through. That front does continue its progress northeastwards as we go through the day tomorrow, so eastern areas turning wetter later on. Further west, something a little bit drier, maybe even brighter before the sun sets, but a few showers pushing through at times as well. Then a look ahead to Sunday, and again a mostly fine start today for many of us, but once more plenty of showers. Again, these most frequent towards the west, where there's chance of some hail, some lightning, some thunder mixed in with them. More eastern parts seeing a fair fewer showers here, so less likely to catch a few, but most places, particularly towards the north and west, likely to have at least a couple of showers coming in. Potential for a spell of slightly more persistent rain affecting parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, but elsewhere some decent bright sunny spells in between those showers, and again temperatures similar to recent days really. So high teens, low 20s, in the shelter from the blustery winds, away from the showers, not feeling too bad in any sunny breaks. We will have more information about what's to come as we go through this weekend across our YouTube channel, so why don't you subscribe, and then you'll never miss an update. Bye-bye.